All right, folks, let's dive into an absolutely fascinating topic today: how to learn a new language, the wrong way and the right way. Now, I don't know about you, but I remember sitting in a high school classroom, staring at a textbook, scratching my head over endless vocabulary lists and grammar rules. You know what I mean, right?
For sure. I had the same experience. It felt so daunting, and I just couldn't connect with what I was learning.
Exactly. It often leads to frustration. When you think about it, how did we learn our native languages? We didn't sit down with a textbook. We were immersed in it. We soaked it up through experiences, conversations, laughter, music, the works.
That's so true. So, you're saying we should ditch the textbook and, embrace real-life interactions? But how do we even find those experiences?
Exactly. What if we approached learning a new language with context instead? Imagine real-life situations where the language is actually used.
Okay. So you mean integrating it into daily life? But how do you figure out what's relevant for you?
You've hit the nail on the head. Think about who you are and what you do. For example, a university student seeking to learn Spanish might have totally different needs than a nurse or a salesperson.
Wow! So if I were a nurse, I'd learn hospital language? That's so smart. How does that even work, though?
Let's say you're a nurse. If you start learning Spanish tailored to hospital scenarios, like asking if someone needs help or understanding what someone is saying about their symptoms, you're going to be speaking much more effectively.
That makes total sense. So if I wanted to learn French for, a job interview, what would that look like?
Great question. Imagine you're preparing for an interview. You'd find or even create a dialogue that fits that scenario. Feel the tone and flow of the conversation, and once you get the essence, go back and highlight the words you don't know.
Ooh, I see. Extracting the essence of the conversation sounds cool. But, how do I keep track of all these words? What's the best way to remember them?
Grammar, the skeleton of language. But here's the thing. Grammar shouldn't be your starting point. Think of it as building a house. You wouldn't try to build without a foundation, right?
Right. So instead, we should, wait for it to reveal itself? But if I don't get the grammar up front, how can I even make sense of the context?
Exactly. That's where immersion comes in. Start with real-life scenarios. Engage with dialogue. Understand the main ideas first without worrying about every detail. It's about getting the big picture before zooming into the finer points.
Oh man, that's amazing. So, I can just jump into a conversation and learn from that? What's the very first step I should take?
Absolutely. Grab a relevant text or even a video in the language you want to learn. Focus on understanding the general ideas, highlight the unfamiliar words, and see if you can figure out their meanings in context.
Wow, this is so cool. So it's like a language journey tailored just for me, huh? But, how long should I expect it to take?
Precisely. And remember, language learning is gradual and deeply personal. Make it a part of your own story. That's what will make it not just effective, but meaningful.
I'm so pumped. Each step is a part of my unique journey. Can I really make this stick for the long haul?